like John Knock did from Fort Wayne, who chose Henrietta Pussycat. You know who Henrietta is? Yeah, she's a kitty on Mr. Rogers. It's a puppet.
And Terry Miller called from Hoagland, another outlying area. That's a neat community. If you ever want to take a nice drive out to the country, it's not too far from Fort Wayne. Thanks for calling, and they are Doctor Who fans.
Oh, great.
And they wanted this credited to Doctor Who, and we'll make it sure it goes to the right place, and calls like this can keep your favorite program on the air. That's why we ask you, when the operator answers the phone, they ask you what your favorite program is, so they can credit it to that program, and then it all goes into a tally, and they say, well, people from North Manchester, like Kenneth Grable, must like This Old House, because he called and he said he wanted This Old House coffee mug, and
his
he
primetime
likes
viewing
primetime.
guide. No, he wants the primetime
And he
viewing
gets
guide.
that primetime viewing guide, of course,
3 months.
with the This Old House
Yes,
coffee
when
mug.
you become a member, you receive Prime Time, the viewing guide that comes to your home each month. It's full of all the detailed information about the programs you see here on public television, plus the encore schedules. That's something PBS does that I think is really neat and very unique. And that is, we repeat programs, so you can catch it maybe later the next week. And the only way you know whether you can is through our Primetime Guide listing. Barbara Silchak, I think it is, from Fort Wayne called. Thank you very much. And as well as Margaret Pitts from Fort Wayne. People like these people right here that we've read to you tonight are what keeps public television growing and getting stronger all the time. So first and foremost, we want to thank all of you that have already called in your pledge. And second of all, we want to encourage you to call in, and then thank you for the consideration and for the minor effort it took to call in your pledge of support, and let you know that the satisfaction is well worth it.
That's kind of exciting, because you get to watch. I was just kind of looking over and seeing how many phone lines are available, and there aren't too many available now, but if you wait just a second to program it into the phone, you know, and then push the redial a couple of times, you'll get through. And it's important to call now. It really is, because we really want to reach this goal tonight. That's why I'm here, Claudia's here, Roger's here, the whole staff is here. You can't see a lot of them working behind the scenes, but they're working to bring this program to you tonight. And really, you know, you might not think of it that way. You might not think, well, these people are standing out here and they're asking for our support, and they're not really working to bring programs like this to us, but we really are. I mean, this whole effort is so we can get programs like Victor Borga on the air, which is coming up real soon. He was funny. Remember when we saw him last year?
Yeah, here in Fort Wayne. He was great. He was hysterical. He's always funny. I mean, you just can't not laugh. He's just so darn cute.
The funny thing about him is that you know, he is a concert pianist. I mean, he can play like nobody can play, but I think it's even harder to play comedy.
Wrong. Hard to play things wrong. Yeah. Hey, let's take a couple minutes and allow Roger Rhodes, our general manager, to put his 2 cents in. Roger?
Thank you. We're delighted that so many of you are taking the time to call, and I would like to just remind you that the Victor Borga cassette, it's just a tape of his comedy routines, or portions of them, that are just absolutely hilarious. Great fun. That's available for a contribution of $60. If you prefer a Victor Borga video cassette, that's available for a contribution of $120 or just $10 a month. Or if you prefer, the other performances are also available on CD. Now, if you'd like to make your pledge on MasterCard or Visa, which, of course, we wholeheartedly encourage, the great folks from Domino's Pizza will make sure that you get a free small pizza as their way of saying thank you and their way of supporting public television right along with you. It's a wonderful cooperative partnership that's developed here in the Fort Wayne area and, of course, beyond, over into Ohio. We've heard from as far away as Lima, Ohio over the weekend, and Middle Point, Ohio. We're glad to hear from all of you. Paulding, Ohio as well. It's viewers that enjoy and appreciate this kind of programming, helping to make it possible, that enables us to continue to present the high-quality programming that you've come to enjoy. So thanks to each one of you. Do keep calling. We're about to go on now to Victor Borga, but first let me touch base one more time with Claudia and Greg.
Oh, hi. Hi. We're so busy here we can hardly hear. We are having a great time here. Yeah, sorry. Wake us up here. We're just sort of listening to all the conversations going on here. This is wonderful. Mark Van Treese called from Fort Recovery, Ohio. Thank you very much for your pledge. Likes Red Skelton. Skelton, not skeleton.
That was a joke.
Oh, yeah, right. Merle Shaver?
Skeleton. That's
Shaver.
skeleton. Oh.
No, Merle Shaver from Portland, Indiana, called in his pledge.
Portland, that's a neat area.
Yeah, it is.
And it's down south of Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
Nice area.
Yeah. Likes nature, and Mark Russell, Indiana Week in Review. Good for you. That's a produced by our Indianapolis PBS station here. And a good station at that. Adam Hahn from Fort Wayne likes the children's programming and has Erica, who's almost 2 years old. Well, hello, Erica Hahn. Thank you very much for your pledge.
Well, Maxine Quizno called from Antwerp, Ohio. We've got fans over there.
Great.
And she says enjoys our programming and likes Red Skeleton.
No.
That's Skelton.
Skelton.
Okay.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
Doug and Becky, I think Skeleton is better.
Yeah, but that's
he should change it.
No, I don't think so.
Doug and Becky Edwards called in from the Busco area.
The Busco.
And they wanted to put their kids in, Pete and Aaron Edwards, in the Kids Club.
Great.
And that's something neat you can do as well. All those kids programs that run every morning on TV
and
39.
Afternoon.
I even... I kind of watch a couple of them. Remember I tell you about the routines they do? I love Monster Piece Theater. And the count the other day, he was hilarious when he had like the rap do, and they were doing the rap count. That was...
Yeah, well, yeah. This man is over 30. Sesame Street is wonderful, by the way. If you ever have a chance to sit down with your young ones and watch it, I think you'll agree that it is so clever, and what a wonderful, fun way to learn. And it's also very entertaining for adults. And that's the point. PBS is for everyone. Everything that's on, everyone should get something out of, and that's the way it works. Jim and Sandy Goldsberry from Fort Wayne called. They want the National Parks book, too, and we'll be talking about that just a little bit later. We got a call from Angola.
Good.
Yay.
And we have Mary Moran calling in from Fort Wayne, and she likes the Mystery Show. She also likes the McNeil Lair Hour. And my network, the network that I work for here in Fort Wayne, did something really neat with PBS.
Right.
They had Tom Brokaw and John Chancellor on, and that whole team just really added. Right, and that whole team just really added to the coverage. I heard a lot of good comments about the extensive coverage. The networks really didn't want to give up the prime time programming that they had, and people were able to actually tune to PBS and get that nice coverage.
As a matter of fact, we got our ratings book back just recently, and the Democratic convention coverage was, the ratings were very high. You out there, you all watched, or a whole lot of you watched. So thank you very much. I think it's time now to start with Victor Borga, Then and Now. This is a brand new show. You're going to love it, guaranteed. So let's go on to Victor Borga, but you stay with us, okay?
And they can call. I mean,
you can call.
Just because we're going off the air and going to Victor Borga doesn't mean you can call one of the phone answerers and tell them how much you like the programming and give your pledge now. This is a good time because the phone's on busy.
Yes. Let's go on now to Victor Borga, Then and Now on your public television station, WFWA-TV 39, Fort Wayne.